Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Detroit, Michigan, the Challengers Series presented by Little Caesar for this morning's fourth round robin game between the Windy City Storm and your Pittsburgh Penguins elite. It is Retro City again, folks. A 9:30 a.m. start on this beautiful Saturday morning. We're back at the Viking Arena. Excuse me. We are back on cell phone coverage. So I will remind you now and numerous times throughout, if you lose this feed, hopefully you are a subscriber. You should be able to pick up the next one pretty quickly. I will start a new stream if this disconnects. We got through the last game start to finish, so hopefully that's not the case. But if it is, remember, if you're a subscriber, you'll be able to see that pop up right away, especially if you have alerts set up. If you have alerts set up to ping on your phone when City goes live, you'll see that game start up pretty quickly. It takes me about 3 or 4 minutes to reset up a stream, maybe not even that long. Excuse me. Sorry, I have no mute button or the ability to take these AirPods out to clear my throat or cough, so hopefully I don't blow anybody's eardrums out. But here we are, the Penguins unbeaten 2-0-1 in this one, tied for first place in the Challenger Series, and they're looking to continue that hot play as we have Aunt Stephanie and many others. I can see them as they pop in. So if you get on that chat as a subscriber, let me bring you the starting lineups here. In net for the Penguins, number 1, the Squish Tender, Squishy Evans. Your defense pair, number 10, Rowan Burrows, and 78, Dom Caruso up front. 53, the OG on Golnack. 92, Tyler Bolus, and number 12, Braden Pearsall. And when cycling through a line change here early. Schweiter will have it along the wall. His clearing attempt. Neutral zone. I am, again, Retro City here on the cell phone coverage. And in charge of the camera, talking, all of it. So blame me for everything that goes wrong. Except the Wi-Fi. I can't control that. As the Penguins will be offside this time as Jones was playing Twister inside that blue line. This off will be outside of the Windy City zone. Windy City in purple. Purple jersey with like a lightning bolt on the front. Your Penguins are my favorite, the whites. The white jerseys, black pants, white socks, and the gold Pens Elite helmets. As the Storm get it into the Penguin end. Passing it to the opposite corner where Foster goes back. It's Foster and Chappell now. The defense pair. Chappie and Foster connect. Off the board. Swatting at it. Schweitzer, he'll go back to Foster. He tries to go up the boards. Slashing across to engage is Brenneman. The Storm outnumber the Penguins. Brenneman diving to the ice, disrupting a bit. It's all Windy City here early. The first two shifts here. Windy City with the advantage. A breakout attempt by Schweitzer's picked off, but he stays right in the battle and clears the zone. Penguins have a fresh Holiday on the ice. He's having a heck of a tournament, and he's got the puck, and he's driving into the Windy City end. Comes up and retreats all the way out to the neutral zone. It's tough here at this ice rink to really see these lines. Like the blue line in the middle is very, very faint. You can see it kind of out more towards the boards, but it's a very faint blue line. The pass will come across for a shot by Caruso. Rebound bouncing about at the side of the net. Halliday poking away at it. And it'll be underneath the goaltender for a whistle. The Windy City goalie wearing number 49 in net. So the Penguins will have an offensive zone draw now. It'll be Caruso and Bros with Carlson, Flume, and Halliday. Puck played into the near side. Bros will turn it back the other way. Penguins game is on. It's Carlson. That's knocked away from him, but Flume will fall on. In support, Halliday pushes it towards the cage. That pass intercepted by a purple-clad Windy City player. But Carlson working down low, able to take it back before his pass is knocked away. And back come the Storm. All the way to the Penguin line for the Brodozer. He's off the wall to Halliday. Halliday in front looking for a feed. Here's Kelly now on the ice. Kelly has it on the way. Gary Brennan chiming in. Cheering on Zach as Kelly weaving through. Fires one that goes, I think that went off the goalie's shoulder and over the back of the cage. Penguins in business down low. As Bolus activates and attacks. Puck kept in at the line by Trek. Toss to the opposite side. It'll be Windy City. Unable to clear. Volnak now deep in the corner. Penguins getting to their forecheck game with this unit. Volnak behind to Pearsall. Pearsall out in front. Slays it across the crease. And a nice job by the Windy City defenseman to tie up the stick of Bolus. He was there, but he was literally like lassoed and tied up. Good work by both the Penguins and the Windy City defenseman. Bolus twisting with it. He's got the puck in the corner. Supported well by Pearsall. Penguins get a line change here. At least one of them. A fresh Schweitzer's on. He comes darting into the zone. Disrupts the breakout. But the Storm will get free. A potential 2-on-1 here. There's a round. The shot will go through the Swiss tender's pad. And into the net. Windy City's got a 1-0 lead. So Windy City striking first, coming down the outside. The Swiss tender looking at his pad. I'm guessing it went underneath the pad. I don't know. Battled for it, but tosses it back to the Penguins. Foster hooked up. No call. We play on. Happy behind the net. Rim it around. A good one touch by Brenneman to Jones. Jones with speed through the neutral zone. Leaving inside. Now outside. His shot off the goaltender. Schweitzer battling deep for the rebound. Jones tries to pull it from behind the cage. Puck comes out the center where Groves has it at the line. He's in on an onside play. Finding Halliday. Winding. Firing. His shot will avoid the 5-6. Back to the line. It's kept in by the Penguins. Windy City coming back with it. Dumping it in. Also play that puck to the side of the net. Setting up Carlson. Carlson through center. With some room. Creating more space as he darts, weaves through. Firing a backhander that rises up and over. Out of the corner comes Flume. Crashing down his track. Track to Halliday. We'll cycle down low now. Good positioning here by Carlson. Just outside of the scrum as Halliday paddles deep. The puck will get tossed up the wall, but the Penguins hop to it. Trying to play it back down the wall's track. It'll be swatted back out the center by Windy for Pelly. Pelly to the middle. Out Halliday. Halliday. Flume. Carlson. Halliday. One-time drive. Skips wide. Penguins not getting shots on cage here, getting some scoring chances, but just missing the net a couple of times. Track right back down the wall. Pearsall in digging as well. Halliday will come away with it. We'll hop off the glass and a bouncing puck will stick of D'Angelo Flume. To that of Cameron Pelly in front of his own net. He'll fake one way, go the other. Around one and weaving through set. to the outside, and we ramped off the stick of Bolus and deep into the Windy City zone. First one in is Pearsall with speed, able to disrupt come Windy City through center. Penguins trailing 1-0 here halfway through the first period. Puck back, bouncing around in front of the net as it's knocked to the corner. It'll be Windy City jumping to it down the wall. They'll put it behind the net. Battling is Foster. Windy City able to overtake the Penguins. Foster will be right back to it. A D-to-D play to Chappie. Chappie right in the middle. Good read to Pearsall. Pearsall up the outside. It goes off the skate of Golnack and is rejected at the Windy City line. Penguins battling along the boards. They'll work it deep now off the goalie. Getting a line change. Fresh unit for the Penguins. It's Brennan on the forecheck. His forecheck disrupts. Dislodges it for Jones. Two defenders run into each other. Lucas Jones, the corner is passed. Ramps off of a stick and is gathered by Schweitzer. Schweitzer out to Russo. Rolling puck into the middle. Picked up by Windy City and back they come. A 3-on-2 ball here. In over the line. Onside play. A rocket shot over the net. And a whistle means an offside play. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone with 6:48 to play. I'll remind everybody, if I lose the stream, I will get a new one up as quickly as possible. And just remember, if you click that subscribe button, especially if you set up alerts, you'll see it right away as Brenneman with a nice heavy shot that'll go off the netminder into the netting. Good scoring chance there for the Penguins. Now these shots getting on cage. Penguins turning up the pressure here. It'll be Jones. Rimmed around. In front. Windy City doing a good job keeping these pucks out of the danger zone. They actually have a defender camped right in front of the net. They saw the Penguins creating those chances in front. Caruso keeps it along the boards. Ultimately be wedged all the way down. No ice here as it went off of a Penguin at the point. Here's Brode over to Caruso. In front, Windy City with a center pass. Read well by Carlson. He'll break it up. Schweitzer to center. Swatting at it. It'll come free to Caruso. There's his partner Bird. It'll be fired all the way down. Icing will be the call. And we'll head back to the offensive zone. Faceoff will be at the near side dot. The one that's real top camera angle for us here. Carlson set to take that faceoff. Standing on a clear was the mission. The Windy City defense. This is our third straight game from Chicago. Penguins victorious over the Reapers. Tied the mission. And now they're trail 1-0 against Windy City. As they try to get it to the net, Halliday has that sent back to the corner. The Reapers will try the near side this time. I'm going to get it to center where Trax picks it up. He goes right back to the Windy City zone. D-to-D play. Pressure by Carlson. Jumping up on it is Pelly. It'll end up in the good Cameron Pelly. It just went off of his stick and caught the protective netting surrounding the rink. Face-off will be just outside the Windy City line. Pearsall, Bolus, and Golnack on the right. Pelly and Track the defense pair. It's Pelly right in your kitchen. All the way across the Linden track. Track has the puck bounce high in the front of the Windy City back. They come into the Penguins window. Shot will go off of iron. Or maybe off the glove, of course. Glove. Here, the king of the iron. So the Penguins return it right back to the offensive zone. Puck bouncing around. Chopped that by Pelly, but tossed behind the Penguin net. It'll be Chapel deep. Out to the neutral zone. It'll be gathered by Windy City at their line. Under pressure and forced backwards. They'll try the near side for a breakout through the neutral zone. Here they come. A shot kicked aside by Squish. Good to see him out moving and get one with that pad. Here's goal along the wall. He'll fire it down. It's icing if it is far enough. It certainly is, especially early in the game here. So it'll be a D zone draw. Jones to take it. Leiter gets it to the point. No further. Rolling puck. Put to the corner by the squish tender. Jones deep. Foster battling. Jones and Foster able to get it over to Schweitzer. He goes to the boards, but it's kept in. I think that one rolled off of his backhand. Chappie with it now. He's pinned against the wall. Both players hit the ice as they work it across, and the squish tender will kick one out. Back come the Penguins. It's Brenneman. Across for Jones. Down low to Schweitzer. He has it go off of his stick. Brenneman will nudge it back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer carrying through. First try. Second try will be shot. It's underneath the goalie. It's bouncing about. It's loose. And the Penguins get to it out at the point. It'll be Caruso. Down for Schweitzer. Schweitzer. His first shot. Fandon. Second shot will put to the corner. Jones in. Jones runs into a player. He hits the deck. Penguins completing most of a line change here. They've got Halliday and Flume fresh on the ice with the Windy City zone. Look for the Penguins to strike here. Three fresh forwards as a cross speed by Flume hits Bros. Bros' shot rises over the cage. Kept at the point by Caruso, but ultimately cleared by Windy City. They'll get a line change. Caruso now in his own end. Under pressure finds Bros. Bros off the boards for Halliday. That doesn't connect. Second attempt of Carlson, twisting at the blue line, sending it cross ice to Flume. Flume off the backhand and deep. Going to work down low is Halliday. Now gives way to Carlson. And Pelly gets the puck, sending it across. Here's Flume. Leaving one for Carlson. He'll send it across. Flume with a shot. 2 minutes to play here in the first. It's tracked off the boards and off sides. Pelly gathers. He'll go D to Linden Track. Goes wide. Penguins working in that corner, able to get it to Pelly. He's under pressure, and it comes out the center. Pelly across, track to the line. Deep. Penguins getting to the forecheck here. Rolling puck will pop free to Track at the line. His shot deflects wide of the cage. Penguins in this near side battle again. In front for Golnack, who shoves it. The net's gathered in by Windy City, though. Back they come through center, defended to the outside. Track. They pull to the middle and shuffle it high up in the air. It'll end up in the corner. Bolus down low helping out. Breakout comes free to Pelly with speed. 1-on-3 here as he gains his. Penguins changing behind the Penguin defenseman, who does a great job possessing and keeping it deep. And now they let those worker bees down low go to work. Windy City able to get control and fire it up past the glove of Chappie, all the way down to the Penguins. Chappie now. Cross ice pass. Off the stick of Brenneman, gathered in by Windy City. Across ice feed. Comes across. And a nice feed and shot. With 27 seconds left. Gives them a 2-0 lead. Take the face off into the Windy City zone. Shot comes in. Batted about. Chappell will get to it. Keeping it in. Time ticking down here in the first. Carlson in the corner. He advances the puck. Halliday there. Everyone's trying to get to that net front here with 5 seconds to go in the period. Windy City will get to the first. We're underway here in the second. It's Halliday to the corner. Knocking it further, D'Angelo Flume. Flume over to Carlson. Into the messages I'm getting on my phone right now. It's Jack Girl's birthday. Happy birthday, Jack. The Pens will be in action here on City TV at 12:30 against the S-Mark Stars. As the Buffalo Sabres wimped out snow. Their excuse for not making the trip to Pittsburgh. I'm just messing with them. Predicted storms that prevented the Sabres from coming to town. So thankfully, and a big thanks to the S-Mark Stars for filling in one of those game slots for the Pens. As incoming with a 2-on-1. It's Golnack. It's Carlson. Golnack shot down low. Good save. And Windy City will get it back out. Penguins are changing, so nobody back initially, but it'll be an icing. Pelly was on his horse to get to that puck. I think he would have won that race, but he almost got caught in the line change there and gave up a breakaway. It was just out of the reach and far enough to be icing. Let's catch a break. Let's see if they can capitalize here. It'll be Pearsall to take the face-off. Free Pelly, backhand, across. Looking to connect with Golnack. It'll come to the corner instead. Pearsall and Golnack out of the corner. It'll come to center track. As we battle right here in front of you. Look at this action. As Pearsall and Golnack back at it again. A rising shot that kind of dipped down but still stays high of the net. Pearsall behind. To the point, Pelly. In front, ramped off of a stick. Track jumping into the play. And look, Bolus is covering. Pearsall digs deep, able to get control. He's behind the net. 3 score players outnumbering the Penguins. And they'll come away with it. Schweitzer open in. And he's right up on that forecheck. Good pressure by Schweitzer. As Jones, fresh on the ice, able to crash down and disrupt. He stays right with it. Lucas Jones battling hard. Here's Brenneman in front. Schweitzer. He tries to drag around, and he's knocked heavily to the ice, and the arm is raised, and the Penguins will head to the power play. Next year, that's a beautiful hit. This year, that's a body checking call. And the Penguins will have a 90-second man advantage here with 12.5 to play. Jones to the faceoff dot. Capel with it. Across the top. Over to Jones. Jones connects with Brenneman on a give and go. Couldn't force the shot through. Chappie will fire one. That ramps and deflects off of a twig. Here's Jones on the half. Chappie connecting again. He'll shoot one right into the chest of a Windy City Storm. But he stays with it and gets control back. Out of the corner again. Brenneman this time. Short side shot. Off the goaltender. Gathered by Foster. Foster to Chappie. Chappie looking. Finding Jones. Jones. Deep to Brenneman. Back to Chappie with the backhander in front. Deflected by Schweitzer, but it does to the corner. That's blocked. Comes to the point there by Chappie. His shot into Jones. No control. He'll wind and fire and play catch with the netminder there. I mean, offense on face-off for the Penguins. 27 seconds left with the man advantage. Carlson, Halliday, Flume, Rose, Caruso. Rose with a shot. Deflected by Carlson. Good save. High-end scoring chance there by the Pens. They just need to crack it here as a puck will be lofted into the Penguin bench for a whistle. Halliday with the drive. Getting it forward. Penguins trying to hound here. It'll come off of the Burrows at the point. He'll gather it in his own end. This should do it for the Penguins' man advantage as Burrows carries it behind. Sets up Fluke. Penalty over. Carlson comes through. Windy City players run into each other. With numbers now. It's Carlson around. And the point for Burrows. Penalty as the squish tender gets off. Penguin net empty. 6 attackers. And it goes post. The Penguins almost had an own goal. We saw that a week ago in the Tens game. We almost saw it again. Boom, now Halliday. Pearsall with it. He'll come in. Sending it across the Flume, who just couldn't get with it. And Windy City will get control, and they've got a too many men penalty coming on Windy City. Furious back and forth action as the Penguins tried to go to the point, missed the point man, and hit their own post at the other end. Then came down and had a door feed for Flume on the doorstep. Now the Penguins will see if they can close it with yet another power play here. 10-20 to play. It'll be Pearsall, Golnack, Bolus, Pelly, and Track. Track will take it down the wall. That's pinned against the wall there. Will come free to Track down to the corner goal next. They're trying to create obvious situations on this man advantage. Windy City being aggressive. Here's Pearsall trying to go out of the corner. It'll end up in the feet of Bolus. Up to Pearsall. Faked one way, turns the other. Able to free up, driving in, shot low. It's under the goaltender for a whistle. Here's Pelly and Pearsall connecting. Down to Bowling. Back to Pelly. Pelly turns the line. Comes in. Backside feed Golnack as it goes the whole way through the crease. Penguins just couldn't get a stick to it. And the net is off its peg. Great puck movement by Pittsburgh. Just couldn't connect. 35 seconds into this quarter, we'll see a new unit come out for the Penguins. It's Jones, Brett, and Schweitzer. Still Pelly and Track at the point. Renneman to Jones, to Pelly. Pelly backing this man advantage. Looking at Jones, but wristing one at the cage that'll ramp off. Penguins will get a D pair change now to be Chappie and Foster. Jones to take the face-off. To the point, Chappell. Pull to Jones. Down low. Brenneman in front. Schweitzer couldn't connect. Foster can block and cleared. Here's Chappie with it in his own end. Penguins trailing by a pair as we near the halfway point of the game. It's a 2-0 Windy City lead. Here comes Lucas Jones cutting to the middle. He'll wrist one wide of the net. Schweitzer will get there. For Foster. Chappie for a one-timer. That's the side of the net, and a beautiful play ends up in the stick of Lucas Jones. who's banging away at the side of the draw or at the side of the net as he's knocking on the net side door. And the Penguins have made it a 1-goal game here with 8 minutes and 43 to play in the second. See if we can get those gates to pop open here. Good pressure by Howley. These important shifts right after a goal. Caruso. Fans on a clearing attempt. Here comes Windy City. Darting in. Weaving. Sending a centering pass. That'll be broken up by the Penguins, and back they come. Carlson's in. Cutting to the middle. Has it knocked away. Shot towards the cage. Doesn't get through, but it'll be to the stick of Flume behind the net. Protecting with the backhand. Playing it deeper for Halliday. Halliday in the corner. Knocked away and up the wall, but Bros will keep. The Brodozer spins like Fred Astaire. Able to keep it in. They'll find Caruso. Down low to Flume. His centering pass. Tied up was Carlson, or Halliday, but there was the one-timer that's kept aside by the goaltender. Good positioning there by the Windy City goalie. Rose. Carlson. And Carlson will clear. Banking it off boards itself and breaking free. Carlson in all alone. To the forehand, he'll wrap it through, and the Pittsburgh Penguins get Carlson. He's shaking, making magic, making, and the Penguins have tied it at 2 on the next shift. 7:30 to play. Shift after a goal. Comes up big time for 9-0. Penguins back to the Windy City line. It's knocked away, but following up on it is Track to get it in. Windy City trying to counterattack. Great gap by Cameron Kelly. As Windy City gets to the line, they gain the zone. Back pressure by Pearsall to disrupt. They battle along the wall. It'll be Pearsall. Across for the OG. Back across for Pearsall. Just misses it. 2-2 tie here. Second period action. 7 minutes to play. That will come to the point. Winding, firing from there. Squish with the kick save. Rebound in front. It'll go behind the net where the Penguins work. It's Pelly, now Track. Track. Looking to stretch. He'll go cross ice. Bolus with it. Cutting to the middle. To the OG. OG with a rising shot. Good blocker save. Back come the Storm. Through center. They were trying to set something up, but I don't know what it was. Their bench was definitely on some sort of a read they had. Pelly gets control. Changing. Bearing all the way around. Looking in front for Jones with a heavy shot. Rebound there, and there's Schweitzer on the spot to poke it free. Pop it by, and Guanu. Crazy the Penguin. Have taken the lead here in Detroit. Ryan Schweitzer at the side of the net gives the Penguins the advantage. We saw this earlier. 2 goals by Windy City in the first, 3 by the Penguins. And now we've got an injured player behind the net. That's a Foster down. And to his feet, he took a heavy shot. It'll be a Windy City penalty. Roughing the call on the shot on Foster behind the cage. So the Penguins will have an offensive zone face-off in 90 seconds of a man advantage. They've scored 3 goals in the last 2.5 minutes. Able to control the face-off. Working the man advantage is Rose at the point. On the wall for Flume. Windy City aggressive at the points. We got to watch for potential breaks, but also we're able to create some good odd man situations down low with that high pressure. If they can draw that forward up, they do need to be careful. That's an onside play. Good job by the skate of Rose. Bloom will cycle it down low. And back comes Windy City. Chappie defends the outside. Shorthanded opportunity here as he bats the puck away. Carlson will gather with speed. He had a highlight reel earlier. Carlson cutting to the middle, winding and firing. It'll go off with sticking over the net. Here's Flume with a drown. Good quick read by Chappie to get it into the net towards the cage. Now Halliday behind. Penguins first man advantage. 20 seconds remain on it. Rose now. Back to Flume. Flume. Give and go out of the corner with Halliday. In front, it comes Chappie. Couldn't control. Just keeps again at the point. His shot deflects off of a Windy City player. And the Penguins, Halliday has it down behind the cage. Over to Flume. In front of the puck. And it's ultimately cleared by Windy City as their penalty is over. And the Penguins are offside there at the line. Penguins were looking for a line change. They were getting one. But Halliday hadn't quite gotten to the bench yet. So it'll be an offside call. 4:05 to play. Second period. Penguins leading 3-2. They come storming back with a trio of goals. As we've got Golis, Pearsall, and Golnack on. Ellie cutting through, able to dump it deep, but the Penguins jump on the forecheck. Spinning with it in front. Pearsall, puck sitting there. Good battle position by Windy City to gain control. That defenseman body position as they'll flip it into the Penguin bench. A faceoff will come back into the offensive zone for Pittsburgh. 3:26, second period. Runneman set to take the faceoff. Schweitzer on the forecheck. Rimmed around by Windy City. Pressure by Brenneman. Good work. Just lodges it towards the middle and battling for it is Schweitzer. It'll come to Jones. He'll turn one at the cage. It's kicked away. Comes free and Windy City tries to excellent gap by Pelly. Cuts it in front for a swipe by Brenneman that's blocked. Windy City will toss it up high. Pelly will be the first one to it. No, Windy City wins the race. Back in front. Kicks by the squish tender and a beauty. Windy City trying to even the score now. Offensive pressure by the boys in purple. In front it comes. And Schweitzer gets it to the line. No further. Windy City back in behind the Penguins. Reverses for Pelly. Pelly stopping and starting. And Pelly with speed. Up to Schweitzer. Schweitzer has a roll off of his stick, but he stays with it and gathers. They'll dump it deep as the Penguins look to. Set up by the goaltender. They'll try to stretch here and will. Russo reads it. Takes the puck away. They'll go behind the net to Bros. Bros up the wall. Bloom in front. Halliday and Carlson connect. Right after his Carlson's onside. Firing one pass off pads. It just bounces over Halliday's stick. There's Carlson in front of Halliday. He'll go to the backhand. Knocked down as he wedges it towards the cage. They battle deep. It'll come free to Halliday. Using the body to protect. Windy City will come away with it and get it to center. Gloved by Caruso, and they'll dump it in on an offside play. Faceoff will come back to center red. It'll be Pearsall on the draw. He'll win it back. Chappie with it. Across to the OG. He storms in. Got Pearsall cutting to the net. He'll go to him. It comes all the way free, though, to the opposite side for a shot by Bowler. Down low, Pearsall coming out of the corner in front. OG, his shot. First one stopped. Second one off of a stick to the corner. He's right back on it. Golnack up to Chappell. Chappell rimming it behind. Now Pearsall at the side of the cage. In front for Golnack. Didn't get through. Angle defense, though. Able to disrupt the breakout and make a potential 3-on-2 into a 3-on-3 with the back-checking Penguin. Reversal by Foster. Chappie battles deep. In front. Rolling around. Blocker saved by Squish. It ends up behind the net. Oof. And the Penguins will clear. No icing. Not far enough. Penguins changing. Windy City tries to take advantage again. The Penguins have been potentially caught in a couple of line changes here in this period. When they go all 5 off, Windy City's trying to stretch it. Penguins may need to adjust and keep a defender out there. 6 seconds remain as Jones gets it towards the net. To the point and out, and the horn will sound, and that'll end period 2, a period that saw the Penguins come charging back, scoring 3 goals of their own. Penguins are got head coach Kyle Verbeek, assistant coaches Jim Halliday, and Joe Pelly. Some exciting action here. Again, the Penguins 3 games in. They're 2-0-1, 5 points tied for first, and leading this one 3-2. An excellent third period that saw 3 goals in a matter of about 3 minutes. Jones, Carlson, and Schweitzer. 2 of those off rebounds, and that Carlson goal was just gorgeous. So we're going to toss 15 minutes on the clock. We're going to switch sides for the final time. And we're going to settle this one on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. Here in Detroit, Michigan, the Challenger Series brought to you by Little Caesars. We want to thank host Little Caesars for hosting this event. And the puck to the Penguin line is controlled by Track. Up for Jones. Jones with carrying it in. Looking in front. He'll find the trailer. Schweitzer, whose shot goes off the pad. Good read by Jones to find that high slot wide open. Brenneman battles down low. Up the outside. Off the Windy City and come from behind. Track will force him to the corner. Kelly picks up the player in front. They battle deep. Jones comes away with it. It'll go off the stick of Ramsey, the defender for Windy City, under pressure by Brenneman. Well, Mama Brenneman tuned in. She was on the chat earlier. Back come the Storm. Onside play to line. Picked up in the corner. Stopping and starting. Rose defense. Halliday gathers. Halliday up ice. all the way across and what'll end up being an offside play. Face-off will be in the neutral zone outside of the Windy City line here on the near dot. Carlson, Blue, Halliday, Burrows, and Caruso. Drinking it deep. Halliday up after it. Stick on by Flume disrupts. Burrows will dump it in. Dumping Burrows because the wings were headed that direction. The forwards, at least, were headed that direction. And that's the Penguins able to disrupt. Chappie will keep it at the line. Not too long, it'll come free. Here's Flume. Back to Fox. Off the wall. Good indirect feed here to Halliday. And Windy City going one way. He went the other. Here's Carlson back to the corner. It'll be out of the reach of Flume, but he tracks it all the way to the near side wall. Puck gets into the middle, but is returned to center by the Storm. Again, 3 straight games against Chicago-based teams here for the Penguins. As the cross-ice feed alludes, it'll be icing on the Penguins. And the face-off will come back into their end. They lead 3-2 here in the third period, 12:49 to play. Here's side of it. After that, by Golnack, he's knocked down in the place. Storm trying to attack. Penguins are trying to free Bolus up. They were running a play there out of that D zone. Face off. And the puck will come out to center. Zabala for Windy City. The Storm will toss it all the way across. It should be ice. They're going to say no icing. Okie dokie. No icing the call. Here come the Penguins. Backhander by Bolus across. Just avoids the stick of Golnack, but he'll get it over the line and dump it in. And flying after it is Pearsall. In front, Brennan. Just couldn't get the shot off. And Matt has been here. I don't think even a player more these than Jack Brennan. Here's Kelly as a then pushing with it. Comes away from danger and finds Jones. Jones to the near side. Onside at the line. Schweitzer will drive in. Jones carries around behind. Has players open. Schweitzer and what's the whistle? The net is off again. Penguins with a glorious scoring chance there in front. As Jones had carried it all the way around behind the net and was looking for Schweitzer out front. It'll be Jones on the faceoff. He goes forward. Backdoor feed to Schweitzer. Just out of his reach. He stays right with it, though. Battles along the boards and gets it deep. He went from the net front to the wall and won the battle. Jones coming up. Backhander comes off the netminder. Stays out. Shot by Pelly. Batted around in front. Turning with the Jones. Off the goaltender. And the goalie will gobble things up as Brenneman is tossed to the ice. And 2 players are headed off here. It looks like Lucas Jones for the Penguins. Coincidental minors for the extracurriculars. No. Yes. The coach was calling him back to the bench. Trying not to get the penalty call. But yeah, it will be both of them. It's the right call. 41 for Windy City. And so we stay 5-on-5 here. Coincidental minors with 11:07 to play. So they can come out of the box at 9 minutes and 37 seconds. The first whistle thereafter. And Rose will send it across. A one-timer by Halliday is just tipped away at the last possible second. Work it deep and back come Windy City. Through center, 2-on-2. Caruso defense. Back pressure by Carlson. Windy City will rim it all the way around. Burrows reads it. Gets to it first. Tries to go up the wall. Take it away. In front for a one-timer that's fanned on. comes the point for a shot. Knocked down by Carlson. He's going to lead a break. Here comes Halliday on the outside. Driving is Flume. Halliday will fire one long pass. Flume gets the rebound. Behind the net, he'll go to the point. Good low to high work here by the Pens. Foster finds Flume. Flume shot. Knocked down in front and jammed just wide of the net. To the outside, and Danny Foster with a beautiful one-on-one defensive play. Flume off the boards. Carlson will tip, doesn't end up as ice. Someone's getting a change here as Pearsall comes away. In front for Bolus. His stick tied up. Back come the Storm as we play a little back and forth here as the ice opens up. Good gap by the Penguins defense. Brings Pearsall the other way. He's tripped. No call. Hard stay down. Penguins battle on. Windy City will come away with it. Golnack pressure. Good play by Foster. Kicks it for. It'll bounce in between the legs of the Windy City defense. Next whistle will release Jones. And 41. As the Penguins fire it down, it will be an icing. With 9:18 to play, the City's own faceoff. Jones right to the defensive end to take the draw. He's followed by Brenneman and Schweitzer. Tracking Pelly, the defense player. 9:18 to go. Third period, Penguins leading by 1. Track. Trying to spring Jones. It's picked off, though. Windy City with some play here, and what a job by Cameron Pelly to take the puck away. Uses the body. Gains position. Schweitzer with it at the line. Bouncing puck is forced forward. As they battle right in front of them. That's like a snowman over there you're digging pucks through. Schweitzer will come away with it. A move to the outside. Pulling up. Finding Brenneman. Just has it poked away. Back come the Storm. 4 wide as they enter the zone. Here's Brenneman in the corner. A very long ball. Drive by Windy Cities. Just not quite connected on. The Penguins will clear. It's Pelly and Jones. A 2-on-1. Down. Pelly's alone. He'll shoot down low. And a rebound kicked aside. Good save. And rebound clear by Windy City. Here's Halliday. Cutting through center. Coming through. Looking. He'll fire short side and it gets through. Giggity. 0019. With the goal. And the Penguins get an important 2-goal lead here with 8 to play. And the center ice draw will be dumped in. All important shift after a goal. Penguins with the Carlson unit on. A centering pass is disrupted by Carlson. It's at the front of the net and cleared by the big Penguin defenseman Bros. Up for Flume. He chops it by. It's a 2-on-1. Penguins, Flume, Halliday, rolling puck. And it just goes off Halliday's backhand. That puck would not settle down for D'Angelo. Halliday to the point. It's intercepted back on the Storm. Good gap by Chappie. Able to break things up, and Carlson comes free. He's got Halliday. He'll go to him to the backhand and just couldn't pull the trigger. He looks for Flume behind the net. It'll come free to Chappell, though. His shot blocked. Second one will put to the corner. Good read. Now Carlson will end up with it behind the net. In front, Halliday! He is stoned by the goalie. Halliday will retreat here to center. Penguins get a line change there in the middle of. As Windy City will fire it deep. They'll win the race to the biscuit. Knocked away. Chop to the point. Cross ice feeding the Stormer back into the Penguin zone. Swoosh with a save. It'll end up on the stick of Chappie to the corner. Now Foster. Over for Bolus. Now Pearsall. Streaming down the wall. He is playing with intense speed today. Pelly now. Darting, weaving, driving to the Golnack, twisting, turning. Able to find Pearsall. Fakes one way, goes the other, creates space. Down for Golnack. He sends it across the Bolus. To the point for Trek. Penguins get another change here. The forward's getting off. Joe will jump to the forecheck. Now Trek. It'll go off Schweitzer and end up in the Windy City bench. 5-2-2 on the clock here in the third frame. Penguins leading 4-2 after trailing 2-0 in the first period. 3 third period goals. And a big, I think, 3 second period goals. 1 in the third. That's in the corner. Centering pass. Winding one in, and that's pushed Tender out on top of his crease to gobble that one up. And get a whistle. Good scoring chance down low for Windy City. This time it's Bro. Around for Brennan. Here at the neutral zone is the Windy City team dumping it deep. Pucci. I can have fun with that name this season. Here's Caruso. The Dom. Up to Brenneman. Brenneman knocked off the puck in the neutral zone. Come back to Dom Caruso. Up to Jones. Jones outside to Brenneman. Brenneman darting in, back in front, off Jones' stick, crashing in his Schweitzer. He couldn't quite poke it through. Chappie tries to keep it the point, and they say it does. I thought that was offside. Like I said, these lines are very faint. They were right on it. So here's Chappie again at the line. He's inside the Windy City zone. The puck free, though, to Carlson in the neutral zone. He crisscrosses with Flume, driving it, trying to toe drag her around a player. Knocked away, and the Storm come away with it. Puck off of a Storm forward right to Foster. Foster immediately up to Halliday. I love how fast Eddie Foster gets the puck forward to those wings and centers, those forwards, to get the attack started. No icing as it's all the way deep in the Penguin zone. Got that by Chappie. Picked up by Foster. Bank. Round for Flume. Up for Carlson. By Windy City to disrupt that. But Carlson will take it away. He'll find Flume. A one-on-one play here. Flume winds, fires. That's a good block by the Windy City defense. The Penguins right on the puck, though. Here's Flume. Cutting off the wall. Backside feed. Halliday's drive is kicked aside. Ellie has it. Kind of roll up the backhand there. Now Lyndon Track under some pressure. He makes the play out the center, and we get an offside call. 3 minutes, 7 seconds remain in the third frame. The Penguins leading 4-2, trying to make the record 3-1. They would get to 7 points. We'd have to see what that does in the standings, but it may vault them into the semifinals, which would be tomorrow morning. The Penguins will tonight against the LA Junior Kings. I believe top 5 matchup there. Not sure the rankings offhand, but definitely a top 10 in the rankings LA team, not top 5. So a huge game tonight, and that'll be at the beautiful Belfour Center, the practice facility of Detroit Red Wings. As the puck is chopped by Pelly, goes off the side of the net here. We're out in front, finding the OG, banks it off the boards off the center. Windy City trying to come back here. Goalie still in the net for them. Don't know if we'll see him come off as Scorch will set the puck up behind the net. I mean, it would be a rankings move to not, as they're close here to a top team. and trying to get closer. You'd have to think it would be soon with 2 minutes to play here. He's tracking and looking, winding, firing. It'll be knocked down by the glove of the goaltender. If they're going to pull the goalie, it would be probably with the next rush up ice. Here's Brenneman. Working it low. The Bros at the point. Across, one-time drive by Jones. Is hard on net. A weird bounce off a stanchion comes right free to Bros, who shot. First one blocked. Place for the puck if you're the Penguins. As they'll end up regrouping at center, but it's still in their control. Here's Jones. Cutting all the way free for a cover as Jones and a defenseman come together. Everybody separates peacefully, and the Penguins will have an offensive zone face-off as we near the 1 minute mark, 1:06 to go. He's sitting the last second player switch there, and they're coming through center here off the face-off. Goalie stays in. I hate that. And he got to win. The Bros are getting to Carlson. Carlson weaves, starting one way, now the other. He'll leave it for Flume. Flume's shot will go wide. Good crisscrossing play there to bring up Flume for the shot. There's Carlson off the wall. There's a rolling puck will pop free now. Chappie. Chappie off the wall. Carlson cutting in. To the middle for a shot. That'll be gobbled up and held. As pushing and shoving ensues in front of the cage. What's happening with the focus here? Sorry, folks. It's trying to pick up some of these little specks on the glass. Blur. Sorry. Anyway, 17 seconds left as the Storm will try to back crush the foot. Body by Chappie. They'll battle. And we get an offside play, I believe, at the line. 7 seconds remain. Faceoff will be right here in your living room. And time ticking down. It'll be wedged out the center, and the Penguins come storming back in glorious fashion to take a 4-2 victory over the Windy City Storm and improve their record to 3-0-1 here in the Challenger Series. We want to thank everybody for joining us here. Remember, the 2010s in action, 12:30 at home against the S-Mark Stars right here on City TV. Join us for that one. That'll be an exciting act in Pittsburgh action. And again, a special thank you to S-Mark for filling that vacated spot as the Buffalo Sabres unable to make it down due to weather today. Canceled on yesterday. And S-Mark jumping in. Appreciate that. Join us then. And join us later on tonight. I believe 4 o'clock from the Belfour Center as your Penguins 2011s will take on Junior King. Thanks, everybody.